Let's compare two bike helmets. This is the Giro bike helmet versus the OUWOER store kids bike helmet. They're both youth bike helmets. My kid's about 3.5 years old, and she alternates between the two different helmets. This is more of your premium bike branded helmets. Giro's been around for a long time. People are familiar with them versus this. And this is still a great helmet, is more of a, just like in your standard helmet that you would find on Amazon. So I want to first point out the main difference is the actual shape of the bucket in the seat of the helmet. So as you can see, the Giro helmet has more of an oval shape, whereas the other helmet here is more of a round helmet. And what I find that what that shape happens is when the kid is wearing the helmet, their head sits right about here, and then there's a significant gap out on each side of the head because no kid's head is perfectly shaped like a circle. Most oftentimes, you're going to have more of this oval shape. Now, both helmets do have this retention on the back, which allows you to adjust and cinch down to the back of the head. So they will stay seated on the head. But because of this oval shape with this helmet, I do find that it slides and exposes part of the kid's head. So you really need to cinch down on the chin strap, or what you need to do is really cinch down on the back as well. But like I said, in terms of comfortability, my kid does prefer the Giro helmet. This one is a little bit lighter. This one is more premium and has like more of a premium price, whereas this one is a little bit more affordable. But this one is lighter. I think that the quality feels just a little bit more higher end in the finish with the graphics as well. Whereas this is still a fantastic helmet. However, the padding feels very thin when you press on it, and this one actually feels like more of like it actually has some density to the padding on the inside. Surprisingly, I will give it to the straps on the other helmet here, this blue helmet. These straps on this feel really high quality. The buckle clicks really nicely. I actually really like the feel of that. Whereas the straps on the Giro helmet do feel a little bit thinner. The buckle's still good. But I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess these are, softer, so maybe that's a little bit better on the kid's face. But yeah, both the harness systems on both these helmets are very solid. It just comes down to, I think, ultimately the shape. Whereas, like I said, oval fits my kid's head better, more round and more buckety. And so you're prone to gapping on the sides of the head. But parents, I think if your kid's wearing a helmet in general, that's a win. That's always a must. But I do think that fit and form and making sure that it's shaped around the head and not prone to sliding, got to give it to the Giro, the premium helmet. This is definitely the one that we gravitate towards.